Hello, and welcome to this news flash on the Microbial channel. My name is Natalie Beyer, and I have some concerning news for you. Bacteria seem to be mobbing Esophagus alley. Antibiotics were sent in recently, but they don't seem to be affecting the bacteria. Jolynn is in the middle of the brawl. Jolynn, what's it looking like down there?
Well, Natalie, it's not looking too great out here. These bacteria seem to be invincible to the deployed antibiotics. They keep spreading, multiplying, and infecting this whole entire esophagus. Jane, can you tell me what's happening here?
Jolynn, I sure know what's happening. These bacteria are becoming resistant to the employed antibiotics. But how? Some bacteria are intrinsically resistant. This means that they are naturally resistant to an antibiotic due to an unpassable cell wall, the bacteria producing enzymes that disable the drug, or a lack of target that allows for the drug to bind and destroy the bacterial cells. Other bacteria aren't that special. They have to acquire their resistance from bacterium surrounding them. To do so, they may have to change their own genetic code. There are many ways for bacteria to acquire resistance. The first way is through vertical gene transfer. This is the development of resistant genes through the replication of DNA from parent to offspring. In other words, the parent acquires the resistant trait and then passes it down to its offspring. Another way for bacteria to acquire resistance is through horizontal gene transfer. This is when genetic material is packaged and then transferred between individuals. There are 3 types of horizontal gene transfer. The first type is conjugation. Plasmids from one cell transfer their genetic material to the other cell. The second type of horizontal gene transfer is called transformation. This happens after a bacterial death. The cell wall of the bacteria disintegrates and the DNA can now roam free in the environment. Other bacterium will pick up this DNA strand and be resistant. The third type of horizontal gene transfer is transduction. This happens when viruses infect bacteria and move DNA between them. And there you have it, folks, how bacteria becomes resistant to antibiotics. Back to you in the house, Natalie. Thank you for that information. As you can tell, this is dangerous. These bacteria will continue to transfer their DNA and acquire resistance. Normal medical treatments will become unsuccessful because the deployed medicines will not be able to fight off the bacteria. Surgeries will become dangerous due to the spread of infection. What do you think about that?
How horrible! This ruthless bacteria crowd behind me is breaking down the antibiotics fast. I better head out.
Thanks, Jolynn. What do you, out there, think about these resistant bacteria? How can this problem be helped? Well, to settle all your nerves, here are some thoughts from one of our site scientists.
Scientists around the world are beginning to realize the severity and research new antibiotic medications. The World Health Organization recently sent out an emergency survey to all countries explaining, defining, and educating the nation on antibacterial resistance.
It looks like we're in good hands, folks. Scientists are working around the clock to try and develop new antibiotics. These will be able to destroy all the nasty resistant bacteria. Thank you for tuning in to this news flash, and see you next time on Microbial channel.